Hello there. So this is just a short review of Miss Universe 2017. It's fast-paced. It is not grandiose, but it is colorful and festive. You could feel the festive mood. Compared to previous Miss Universe editions that were held in the same venue, this one pales in comparison, like Miss Universe 2010. I'm speaking about production value and performances. The swimsuit competition of 2010, against the backdrop of Elvis impersonators, has now become a sort of classic. I liked everything there. The music and the choreography and the stairs and everything. And maybe because my favorite Miss Philippines joined the pageant and eventually gave way to a much stronger Philippines in the Miss Universe competition. And the Philippines never looked back after that. I hope it continues. So the Philippines has already penetrated the top 10 for 8 years. And that's quite a feat. I think the opening production number is a little bit better than the traditional state your name and the country you represent. There is longer exposure of each and every candidate. And for me, it's more than okay. I was rooting for the Philippines for obvious reasons, and Spain, but they both disappointed me. I was right with what I've said, that they both needed to emote, They're both not using their eyes to the fullest. They should have done a little drama to add to their elegance and beauty. If they only added some personality and emotions here and there, they could have gone far, That's why, I'm happy with the results. I think Miss Philippines deserved her place, not making it to top 5 because she really did not perform. She was just a smiling, beautiful woman on stage. She was not a performing, fighting representative in the world's biggest pageant. So, where's the training? She was crowned last April, and she could have done a better performance if there was enough training. Where was it? They are veterans in the field of pageant, and they missed it. Maybe they have just downplayed the essence or the effect of eye movements and dramatic gestures and a little pout here and there and a little snub once in a while. In between smiles. That's why they didn't bother to include that in the training. There was no dimension in her facial expression. It is just plain beautiful Rachel. The beauty was there. The right passerella is there, don't get me wrong. There should be a little drama, I sound a little annoying and it sounds that I am reiterating it so much, but, she really needed a little excitement and magic and drama, You know what I mean? Her face is the same. It hasn't changed a bit. The mouth, although it was smiling, it didn't change a bit, Or maybe they have done their best. Maybe it's just basically Rachel. Maybe, I've experienced training pageant candidates, and there are just some girls who find it so hard to absorb what the trainer wants for them. That's why, I can't judge the trainers at this point. Because maybe it is Rachel who is hard to train. Who knows? Joining pageants is partially acting, You are just like an actor. And maybe Rachel is a bad actor. She's got the beauty, she's got the elegance, she's got the grace, she's smart, but maybe she just couldn't, change or adjust to what is required in a beauty competition. Or maybe her spirit was not really awakened and challenged that she would be representing Philippines. One of the superpowers in the Miss Universe competition, or in the pageant world at that, as a whole. Maybe she was not pushed to that stage of acknowledging the power of the Philippines. Her mind was not conditioned to absorb it, that she represents a strong, if not the strongest country, in the world of pageantry. It should have been done. It should have been included in the training, to boost the morale. I say this as I acknowledge Rachel's beauty. She was really a beautiful woman. But I accept her exclusion to Magic 5. She deserves it. Yet my respect to her is still there because she was really full of grace. I love her. Still. Well, about Pia Wurtzbach as part of the jury for Miss Universe 2017, a week before the pageant, I asked an authority in the, local pageant in the Philippines. And I asked him, what do you think about Pia as a member of the Board of Judges? And here is his answer. Well, there might be truth to it, I don't think Pia is ready to help the Philippines win another Miss Universe crown yet. And, you can't blame her. It's a strategy. You wouldn't want yourself to be relegated to the background in case Rachel Peters wins. You have to do something to stay alive in this very competitive world. She has to stay relevant for a much longer time. And for me, it is understandable. But, maybe it's partially true. But, in fairness to Pia, I think it is really Rachel who caused her downfall. She really did not perform well. And we have to admit that in order to move on. Yeah, I was affected. I must admit I was really affected, as a Filipino. The objectivity perished for a while. And you're just focused on the loss. And then after a few minutes, back to reality and admit the failures, the shortcomings, and examine carefully what had really transpired during the competition. You get back to your senses and gradually understand everything. So I wished for Philippines and Spain to win, and I failed. Yeah, but I think my prediction in general was not really that far from truth. I think I got South Africa when I expressed my views on who might win the Miss Universe 2017 pageant. In my latest video, the video that I made hours before the pageant. So I'm hurting for the Philippines, but I'm contented with the results and with my forecast. If Thailand gave a nice answer, she would have made the top 3, but it was not really the right answer to that question. And you can't blame her, the tension is there. You are the most popular candidate of Miss Universe 2017. She tops surveys and predictions here and there. And, I think there's a little pressure. And you could feel the pressure eating her alive. During the announcement of top 3, you could almost see the butterflies in her stomach. She was so tensed. When she made the top 10, you would wish you were there to tell her, please relax because you were leading. She could have been the next Miss Universe, but, her answer broke the chances. And I know she realizes it. I was surprised when she entered the top 10 because she was not really that fabulous in swimsuit. But she's lucky because the remaining 6 candidates were not that impressive either. They were not strong. I thought it's Miss Croatia who would make the top 10. Miss Jamaica didn't have a whistle-baked figure like Brazil or Venezuela. She didn't have a nice passarella. It was a very ordinary performance, for a top 10 swimsuit. So I was a little bit surprised. But, her entry to the top 5 was fine. And her inclusion in the top 3 is, fine as well for me. Had she won the pageant, that would be okay with me as well. Because I think all of them, South Africa, Colombia, and Jamaica, didn't give a remarkable intellectual answer. I think all average answers for me. So whoever wins among the 3 would be fine. So thank you very much. It's your friend Robato saying arigatou gozaimasu, and thanks for watching my videos. And don't go far because we have one more pageant, Miss Supranational. See you then.